Hello Algo Maker, how are you? I hope you're fine. So in this video I'll show the exact moment when a quant trader decides to increase the leverage of the account, alright? I'll share with you now the whole process that of decision making to pick up a strategy, validate the strategy, and after the validation of the strategy, I put the strategy on real account with small lots to make sure that the performance and the statistics are very coherent with the back test and the validation that I did before I run it on my real account. Okay, so let's dive into first the results after more than 3 months actually, because I started on 2 of September, right? We are in 28th of December, almost finished the year. So the strategy was made of 7 strategies. So I have 7 setups, 7 ways to do trading, 7 logics of trading running on this account. You can see the line of each logic, each setup that's operating. So in one account I put 7 strategy, and as a portfolio they performed like this. So with $1,000 I put very small amounts, $1,000, to validate for 3 months. Okay, so I have September, October, November, and now finish December. And now I think it's the time for leverage my account with increasing the lots or increasing the capital, my margin as well. So let's start to let's dive into statistics. I had in 3 months 835 trades, right? Longs and short trades on Bitcoin. I was operating Bitcoin, and I had almost average of 50%, 55% of, if you sum this and divide, right, the quantity of the trades. I had at approximately 55%. My profit factor is not that good. That's because I did a lot of trading, spent a lot of money on commissions, and I recommend you to click in the link below and open a new account on Bybit with my link, because the costs are reduced. So if you trading strategies there, you will not pay what I paid for trading there. So that's the first part. What's the overall of each month? I had on September 4%, October 12%, and November was not that good. But this month that Bitcoin dropped for, if you see the Bitcoin chart, you see that in December, in the last month, Bitcoin was like 108k and dropped for 94. So it's a big drawdown for buyers that was buying here for holding. They are suffering very much, but we are not. So we made just 24, almost 25% in one single month. So that's very good. That's why I recommend you to use automated strategy, because we hedge. That's the main focus of what we do as a work as a quant trader. We try to hedge our position from the movements of the markets, right? Well, I do holding as well, but I like to take a part of my capital and put with leverage to. Now that I made 25% of Bitcoin, I can buy more Bitcoin at this price and hold it for the long term. So basically, the purpose here is to perform better than the Bitcoin, of course, but also hedge from the movements of the market. So that's the biggest point. Other information is about the drawdown. I'm using a small capital, 13% of drawdown. If you see the lines of drawdown, it was the biggest. Actually, it was 12.4, the biggest drawdown. So let's see. This is when I run it on the real account. So it's okay. It's very good. The performance since the beginning was it's okay to run it. So, but and before, now this the market passes. I passed through the market. Now I see that the robot is the expert advisor is performing well. But and before when I had only this, that is the strategic quant tests that I did, and the link of this tool I'll leave in the description as well, together with the link to open account in Bybit. You can click and access. So before, you see that my backtest was running since January from till August, end of August. Okay, so I had this 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 setups, right? I had 6 setups, not 7, sorry, 6 setups. And these 6 setups, if I combine them, I generate this portfolio. So this is my statistical guide, my reference, my statistical reference that I had before I run on real account. So as you see, a lot of trading in a 1 year, right? Basically 9 months, and I had a profit factor of 1.21. And if you see my profit factor in real accounts very close, right? Uh, Other coefficients was like my monthly average profit is 155, my estimated profit. So if I was using $1,000, my profit in percentage would be like 15.5%, right? And when we compare our average profit, we have this, our average profit, our average return. We are kind of below a little bit because of the lot of trades that we did. The commissions like um, kind of harm me a little bit, but we are doing good at for the moment, right? Almost 10%, so not that far yet from the statistical reference. But when we watch the percentage of the winning percentage, if you sum and divide these two numbers here, and the quantity of the trades will be very very close for this 55, 57 percent of winning percentage. So our drawdown as well is below or a little bit higher than 10%. If you watch in the drawdown, we pass a lot 2.4% in dollars. That will be $120 on drawdown. But in our reference, we had 200, right? It shows 10% because it is considering the account was on profit when the drawdown occurs. These 2 months probably. Okay, so my monetary drawdown is 200. So if I'm using $1,000, it means that 21% should be my statistical drawdown based on this statistical reference. So basically, I'm pretty far from there. Um, that's good. Okay, so basically this is my daily average return, 0.331%. So that's a pretty good profit for the period that I'm running. As I said, these strategies I can check and see in the portfolio that I'm using six strategy. If I compute, I can see the uncorrelated they are, how much they are not correlated. So I'm also doing a diversification with the strategy, the setup that I'm using. Each setup, if you see, each setup, okay, or each setup has your own statistic, right? This one is like 88 trades in the same period. This other one 98. This other trade more. So as you said, as I said, when you do quant trading, the automation, the whole process of doing automated strategy gives you the power of create a lot of good and validated strategy that normally good strategy, as you see, do not use that much. 16% on Bitcoin, operating Bitcoin really is a very small return, right? But when you have a lot of strategies, you sum all of them as a portfolio, and the portfolio start to, the edge came. So and the longer the period of the backtest, the less return they might have. But if you have enough strategy, uncorrelated strategy, you do well in the market. So this, as I'm showing, is a case to prove that in this time, after almost 4 months to be exact, I'm ready for increase the leverage of this account, because I see that this account is very similar to what I was expecting of the strategy. And as I said, it's not it's very easy to look on the charts, on the results right now, but in the process, with the process, you must respect the process, right? Some people like to, okay, I developed this, I trust on my model, so I will leverage right away. But I always recommend to start small, see the fitness of the strategy to the market, and start to evaluate the real edge, and then you start to improve your accounts. Okay, improve the lots of your accounts. Okay, and get high leverage. So this was the balance. I think I have another. Let me see, in general, I don't know. So basically, it's this. I want to show you that This is the exact time, the exact moment that I decided to increase the leverage. So if you are starting to trading, it's very different in the beginners to have this patience to. I was making money different from the last video. I was not making money for 3 months, but this strategy I was making money for the 2 months, and it's very normal that people that make money the first month, make money the second month, and they, okay, now I'm gonna increase the leverage, and they see this. Okay, so what's the biggest advice that I give to quants? Respect your criteria. My criteria is wait at least 3 or 4 months to increase leverage. So you have to develop your own way to navigate your greedy and your fear and your anxiety to deal with the market. But as I say, trading is boring, and good trading is more boring. Is boring as hell. But if you follow a correct methodology, you will have some results like this, and we have that exact moments that you now are gonna deposit more money on the broker and increase my leverage. Okay, so in this video, I'll as the last video, I want to show cases that I have. I have a lot of accounts here that I can cover in other videos. Also, how I develop some strategy in those tools that I use. So click to subscribe, like the video, and comment what you want to see in this channel. Okay, let me know. See you.